What's going on, guys? So I wanted to answer a little bit more questions. Some of the stuff I get asked a lot has been about workout routines and unfortunately steroids. So start off, we'll go with the workout routines, leave the best for last. So my workout routines, a lot of my stuff, the way I follow it is I follow CT Fletcher microsheet style, Iron Addict way of lifting. A lot of pyramid sets, a lot of drop sets. So I'll pretty much go light, working up to a heavy set of a 1 to 3 rep max, and then dropping back down, going back down, burning out till failure. This has helped me a lot. I have watched CT Fletcher since day one of lifting, and his workouts and the way he does his routines has helped me incredibly. So it's definitely, when people ask me about what I suggest, that is what I suggest. It not only helps you build if you are trying to build for a bodybuilder style body, but it also helps you crank up your strength at the very same time. So the way I do my routines throughout the week is I will start with chest and back on Monday. So I'll do chest in the morning, back at night. So when I do chest in the morning on Mondays, I start with a lot of flat bench, a little bit of incline, a little bit of upper chest. When I do back at night, I do a lot of lats, so I do a lot of pull down motions. Work on getting my back wide, get that cobra back. Then I go into Tuesday, I'll do quads in the morning, and I'll do shoulders at night. Wednesdays, I'll do back in the morning, and then I'll do arms at night. So when I do back in the morning on Wednesdays, that's for building up thickness. So I'll do all row motions, so stuff like sit down rows, dumbbell rows, bent over barbell rows, iso rows, all those different rowing motions. Thursdays, I'll do hamstrings. Friday, when I go into Friday, I'll do chest. And if I'm feeling up to doing a back day or another second workout, I'll do shoulders at night. Most of the time, I only do Thursdays and Fridays are one workout that day. Saturdays, I start off my morning with full legs. Yes, I do 3 leg days a week. Ends up equaling out to hitting hamstrings and quads twice a week. Has fucking worked amazing for me. I've been doing it for about 6 months now, and I've built my legs up to about 30 inches doing it this way. I have seen absolutely insane results doing it this way. It is definitely high suggestion. As much as people hate doing legs, I definitely suggest doing this. If you are able to do two a days, definitely throw in legs twice a week. And if you want to split it up the way I split it up, where I do quads and hamstrings 2 different days and then a full leg day, it has worked for me insanely. I have been able to spend a day focusing on quads, and then I'm able to focusing on hamstrings, so I'm not lacking in a specific area. So that way I am both targeting a day specifically to my hamstrings and my quads, and then a day to where it's both, destroying both of them. Going into Sunday, I normally just do one workout, and it's usually arms. So at the end of the week, you have hit everything twice that week. Like I said, as far as my sets and my rep routine goes, I follow CT Fletcher and microsheets. I definitely love it, and I will swear by that till the day I stop lifting, which will be never. Going on to the steroids topic. For some reason, everybody thinks that if you lift heavy as fuck, you are on steroids. And people have this hypocritical outlook on steroids that you take it and you get jacked to shit. It is not how it works. You pretty much, if you don't know anything about steroids, what steroids are testosterone-driven drugs. That is what they are. They add testosterone to your body, which therefore is how you build muscle. What it really does, though, you have a wall that your body will naturally allow you to go to. So if you are like me, where you're taking 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day, your body naturally is going to let you take in, if you're doing 300 grams of protein and 800 to 900 grams of carbs like I do a day, your body is only naturally letting you take in, at the very most, probably about 200 grams of the protein and about 600 grams of carbs. Everything else your body is disposing of. On steroids, your body will allow you to take in more of the protein and more of the carbs, which is how you get fucking gains. It is not about what supplements you take. It is not about steroids you take. It is about busting your fucking ass to get what you want. Steroids will help you get bigger in that way. you still have to dedicate your fucking time. Not only in the gym, but outside of the gym, in the fucking kitchen, eating what you need to eat and doing what you need to do. If you hop on steroids and you are sitting there eating McDonald's, Wendy's, all that garbage shit, you are not going to look the way you want to look. And just because you take the shit does not mean you are going to look like Phil Heath and Kai Green. Those guys that take that stuff and they are IFBB pro bodybuilders and they are Olympia competitors and Arnold Classic competitors, those guys are a rare breed in the world. It does not mean because you take what they take that you are going to look like them. As much as I hate Phil Heath for saying that it is about genetics, it does have a small part of it. I am a firm believer in if you bust your fucking ass for what you want, you can get it. When it comes to bodybuilding though, the reality of the fact that most people do not want to see is that genetics does have a part of it. Just because you take what they take does not mean you will look like them. For some reason, people think that if you see somebody that looks like how you want to look, and you see that and they tell you they're taking Test D, Deca, Trome, D-Ball, Trent D, that if you take that stuff, you're going to look like them. And unfortunately, the reality of the fact is that is not necessarily what's going to happen. You can take whatever it is that your fucking idol and role model takes, it does not mean that that's what you are going to look like. So, steroids is not cheating. I've heard that a lot. It is definitely not fucking cheating. And it is not how you get jacked. You can. I have been working out for almost 6 years. I have gone from 142 pounds to 225 pounds. And I am still lean. During my off season, yes, I will not look at like I do when I go on stage. That's just what happens. So when you go on, if you've prepped for a show and you go on stage for a show, what you go through to look the way you do when you go on stage is very, very hard. It is not for everybody. But if you take what they take, there is a 1 to 2% of the people in the world that can look the way these guys do. So when people ask me about steroids, I am not against it by any fucking means. I see what people go through, and I see the hard work that it takes to look for the guys to look the way they do on steroids, if they're doing it the right way. So, as far as the people saying it's cheating, and it's this, and it's that, quite frankly, you guys are fucking haters, and you guys are just there to talk fucking shit and run your mouth. Because clearly you do not fucking know what the hell it's like. I personally have seen people that I know take the stuff, and I've also watched how hard they bust their ass to be national qualifiers and everything else. It is not what everybody thinks. So, for all the people that have asked me about it, I normally tell everybody the same answer I'm about to tell everybody now. Go on your fucking phone. Everybody's finger fucking their phone all day long, glued to their fucking phone, they're glued to the internet. So instead of going on Facebook or Twitter or whatever dumb shit you guys people waste your fucking time on, why don't you look up shit about steroids? Instead of talking shit about it, look it up. Stop accusing, instead of accusing people like me about being on shit just because I can go and bench press 350 pounds or squat 400 pounds or whatever. Why don't you take the time from being an idiot to educate yourself a little bit by reading shit about stuff. Because that's how I learned about what I just spoke about. By looking it up, reading about it, seeing people that are on it, and realizing that it is not what people think it is. So, on that note, if you guys have any other questions, any comments, anything you guys want to see me else talk about, go over a little bit more in depth on routines, exercises that I do, anything like that, subscribe to me, send in some comments, look me up on Facebook. Like I said, my name is Brandon Stanton. You can look me up on Instagram as well, bstan92. Feel free at any time to message me, anything like that. I definitely try my best to get back to absolutely everybody. I do a lot of online training, obviously a lot of training in person. I train people for mixed martial arts conditioning. I train people for sports. I train people for shows. I pretty much have a background on a little bit of everything. So feel free to contact me about any of that stuff as well if you guys need any of that. Thank you.